Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Champagne Wives podcast. I'm your host, Kelly.
And I'm your co-host, Nicole. Hey, girls.
Hi.
Season finale.
Yay! We did it.
Yo.
We did it and we made it.
We did.
Oh, yeah.
This was long.
This was a long season.
Yeah. When did we start?
I don't know.
January?
Did we start in January?
Houseway. I feel like we started in January.
Did we? I really would love to have that information right now, but I'm not going to pull out my phone because it's too early. But I feel like this has been an incredibly long season.
I do too.
Yeah.
But a great season in terms of content, in terms of topics, in terms of engagement. So I'm here for it.
I think we took a little turn this season.
We did. Describe the turn from your perspective.
I just think that we've talked more about things that resonate with us and are more in line with, how we actually live our lives and show up. And so I don't think that we, were pressured to talk about the things that people expect us to talk about, that everybody else are talking about. I think we really stayed true to the things that kind of are close and intimate to us.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. We covered a lot.
We did.
We covered a lot.
We did. I feel it was very cathartic. I love that.
Yeah. And we always talk about on our car rides home, like, how do we feel after the episode? What do you think about the episode? And oftentimes, I could tell you like season 1, season 2, definitely season 2 and season 3 would like wake up the next morning and have podcaster's remorse.
Yeah.
Like if you do this, you know what that's about.
And like that feeling in the pit of your stomach, like, ooh, after the champagne has worn off.
Right. You're like, did I say that?
Like,
dang, what's damage
what
control?
Did I say?
Where's my PR
How did this come off? Yeah.
Yeah. And I think as our seasons have progressed, we have less and less of that feeling. And this season, I didn't have that.
I had not one buyer's remorse moment.
Me either.
Not one.
Me either. But
slept peacefully.
3,
oh my God. Unhinged is the word that comes to mind.
Right. Season 3 and most of season
Unhinged.
2. Yeah, so bad that some of those episodes no longer exist.
They've been washed, scrubbed from the internet.
What episode?
Right. What are you talking about?
They're not. You can't find them. You can't find them.
Yeah. So much has happened in this season. So many transformational things have happened in this season.
You're right.
I mean, we had the solar eclipse that almost took me out. And I mean, you got divorced.
Whole divorce.
Divorce. I lost a job. Like,
wait.
Or the job lost me.
The job, right.
The job lost me. Let's reframe that.
Okay.
The job lost me.
That's new.
That is new. Yeah.
That's new.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. The job lost.
The job lost to me. I'll get into maybe details the next season. Yeah. Next
cliffhanger.
Season. Exactly. Let's leave that cliffhanger here. But, it feels good to be able to finally say that
use free
out loud. Ice free. No, ice free. But yeah.
Right.
But just, for me, the season has just been about a lot of growth and, again, self-discovery. Just kind of, I'm ending the season in a much better place than I started the season. And that feels really good. And I know that y'all can't tell just because when it's lights, camera, action, it's go. I mean, this is definitely my passion project. I mean, same as you were going through your ordeal. But, it's just behind the scenes in my personal life outside of my passion project and this podcast and being here for you and all of you. Your girl was going through it.
Yeah.
Baby.
Like the swan, right?
You're like the swan.
Elegant on top.
Yeah, girl, them feet is
busy underwater.
Many a days. I don't know how I got here, y'all, but I was here. Those lights come on. It's just like time to go. But I mean, and that's just life. And I don't feel like I've arrived and like there will be greener pastures for the rest of my life. I know that through life, there comes ebbs and flows. Like you have your highs and you have your lows, but again, what you get from the lows should be tools to take you through the next low because
into higher heights
and to higher. Oh yes. And to higher heights. Absolutely. Yes. Higher heights. Because every time I feel like I go through something, I do feel higher elevated. Like I do feel like I'm at a higher level. It's like an onion, right? You're just peeling back the layers. And the more you peel back, that's when you'll get to the core.
Mhm.
And so, yes, every challenge, every, you know, challenging situation or ordeal,
Yeah.
helps to kind of reveal a little bit more about who you are, the things that you want, where you are destined to go. So, but yeah,
Wow.
feeling great tonight.
Yes. Good. Good, good, good.
How are you?
Um,
A little reflection. This is like impromptu. I know. I don't
I'm like, we're starting with the end first.
Exactly. I don't want to put you on
No,
the spot.
not at all.
child.
I'm fine. So you all know you've been through this journey with me. Season 2 is when my life literally started to implode behind the scenes. So season 2, y'all didn't know, but my whole entire life imploded. We had this conversation, I think, a couple of episodes ago, where we say we're here, we're having these conversations about wants, needs, desires, passions, visions, and where we see ourselves going in life, and then you realize that like you're speaking about what would be ideal for you, but your reality is just very different. And so I felt a little hypocritical, but that's the process of self-discovery when you are promoting something, but you realize like that's not your reality. And I'm very much about walking the talk and having my say-do ratio be as close to 1-to-1 as possible. And as you all know, had to make the difficult decision to get a little bit more aligned to my wants, needs, and desires, and what I saw for myself in the future. And there were many a days when Kelly was like, should we not record today? And I was like, no, we're going to do it. I'm just going to get my compact and we're going to do it.
Yeah.
I just, this entire process, you guys are you're seeing a friendship continue to grow and bud and flourish. You are seeing us as individuals flow and grow and flourish. And we do our best to be as transparent with you as possible. Not everything is up for discussion and for the cameras, but where it makes sense and where it feels like we're diving into our authentic selves, we share. And I feel that last season, I know I was really intentional. And I felt like it was heavy, but I felt like a lot of people resonated with my conversation. And like halfway through, I think last season is when, I met my partner and then walked into this season feeling very loved, very supported, very encouraged to do this and supported to have these conversations and to move in more authenticity.
Yeah.
And this season has felt really good.
Yeah.
It's felt really good to talk about all of the topics. And I have felt more comfortable talking about, because true tea. I'm the one who's like, Kelly, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. And Kelly's like, no, let's continue to have these elevated conversations. Like behind the scenes, we have passionate conversations about whether we lean in more on relationships or lean in more on, topics related to just the various facets and dynamics of our lives. And this season, I didn't feel like I needed to have that cathartic outlet to talk about relationships because
yeah, that's true.
my shit feels great.
Yeah. She's been my manning me all goddamn season. I'm like, girl, stop. Okay.
But, all that to say, our conversations to your real main point is that they have shifted. And I'm really excited about what we've shown this season and where we are going and what we will continue to show. Relationships will, yes, be a part of our dialogue because we're in relationships, but we are both learning along the way.
Yeah.
And so as we learn, when we feel like it's right to have conversations about our learning journey, we will certainly share that to the extent that we're comfortable. But yeah, this has been a great season.
Yeah.
And looking forward to continuing to peel back the layers of the onion
Mhm.
as the seasons progress.
Yeah, I'm excited about our planning sessions
Mhm.
for the next upcoming season. And I mean, I have no idea
Mhm.
about like what direction I
Right.
want us to go in, but I'm really looking forward to the evolution
Mhm.
of the conversations that we've been having
Same.
this season. So,
Same.
cheers to our last episode, babe.
Hey, here we go. And you all have given us some great ideas already. Things that you want to have us cover and opinions of ours that you want us to share with you on certain topics. So we'll encourage you to continue to share those. And we'll see how it fits, where it fits, if it fits, as the seasons progress.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So how was your weekend?
It was good.
Quick
There was
movie
nothing
Kids.
normal. It was very normal, like a very low key weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. How was your weekend? Something special happened for you over the weekend?
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Hmm.
And it was calm and tranquil. It was great. Last year was a production. This year was not. It was just dinner with the man and a boozy brunch yesterday on the actual day. Very low key. Saturday, did a whole bunch of physical labor that I wanted to do just to get my house in order. And then went to sleep.
Yeah.
Literally went to sleep, and it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. Like, completely missed the reservation that we made for Saturday.
Oh, you did? I
Didn't even
was
go.
wondering.
Didn't even go. Got in bed, and we set the alarm, and we're like,
When the alarm went off, it was just like,
we
no.
both rolled over, and we're just
You know
like,
what? I wanted to ask you about that too, because we were cleaning our pool. So that's what we did this weekend. Like,
Yes.
uneventful, but we
Uh-huh.
did clean our pool. So we've been having our pool, just to provide context, for like the last 3 or 4 years.
Mhm.
And this is like the first time that we've done like a deep clean since like we got all the furniture and it all set up. And so I was with this one on Friday. We were having a meeting. And you know, Nicole has an essence, and she's like a one woman design guru, decor.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
to design and
she likes to
decor
design and
interiors,
decor
yeah.
like Airbnbs, like she did my husband and I's Airbnb.
Mhm.
She has some other projects that she works on, and so it just hit me because we were talking about pools, and you know, she's a pool person. Like she has a pool, I have a pool, and she likes to lay out at her pool.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily go outside. I'm not a nature person, but I want to enjoy my backyard space
Yeah.
because I mean, it's obviously it's expensive, and
Mhm.
so I'm like, oh, light bulb, like I need you to help me to get my pool situation in together. And I'm like, you know, so it's good to have friends that
Yeah.
do things in the spaces
Mhm.
that you need them. And so just having her there to bounce ideas off of, and then that to help get me started
Mhm.
on my backyard project, it was really helpful. So thank you, Boo. So
You're welcome.
that's what we were doing on Saturday
Mhm.
when I noticed y'all's cars outside. Because we were out there all night. And so I was just like, Nicole's car is still outside.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened with
Mm.
dinner. So you guys were sleeping.
Well, yes, we slept, and then we woke
Oh.
up, and then we had possum gate. We had 2 baby possums that came into
Oh,
our
okay.
garage, and just like it was a mess from there.
Okay.
'Cause it's
It was
like,
just downhill.
yeah, it's like,
Okay.
what do you do? Animal control is not open at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? So
Okay.
I don't know what to do with that. But yeah,
As
that's what
long
happened.
as you enjoyed your
Oh,
birthday,
yeah,
that's all
I
that
did.
matters.
I did. And the gifts were great.
Yeah.
The gifts are still coming, and that feels really special. And yeah, it was great. The kids treated and made it a special day. He made it a special day. It was nice.
That's all you can ask for.
Mhm. Okay. So for those that don't know, my birthday's in late April, and it's kind of the unofficial start because, at least in Houston, despite what the weather is doing today, the unofficial start for me of like summer,
Yeah.
because like we are getting into May, school's about
School's
to
about to be
end,
out, yeah.
Memorial Day comes, and if
This
you're
is
in
high gear
Houston,
season, child.
yeah, this is when you take the hair
This is
that's out and you put it in braids
Yep.
because the humidity is just about to like go through the roof. The temperatures are rising, humidity's rising, less clothes out in
Yeah.
the streets. It's a lot.
Summer's in the air,
Summer
child.
is
It's
absolutely.
in the air.
Absolutely. So, we thought it would be a great opportunity to talk about for the final episode of the season, just like the summer glow up.
Summer glow up. Yeah.
And what are some of the things that we do to kind of get ready for summer, mind, body, and soul? And hopefully they help. Maybe they don't help. Maybe when we post these reels, you'll tell us what it is that
That
you do.
you do, yeah.
Because honestly, like, me the game. Like, I need to know.
Yeah. 'Cause I know what I know. Look, I don't know what I don't know, but I know what works for me.
Right.
And there are a couple of things that
Mhm.
work for me
Okay.
as we gear up to the summertime. And so the first thing is water, like water intake. So
Mhm.
being from Houston, Texas, is hot, it's humid here. Like it's
Yeah.
easy to get dehydrated. And around this time, I start to
Mhm.
feel myself get dehydrated. And you can tell because your body starts to display certain
Mhm.
symptoms, specifically
Yes.
in like your urine, right? Like it's not as clear. I'm just being
The color of
I'm
the
just,
Boom
it's the
Creek
color
yellow
of your urine,
label.
like seriously. So I'm just like,
Mhm.
okay, it's a little yellow. It's
Mhm.
time to, drink more water. And so
Mhm.
typically around this time, my big picture comes out. So I got this big ass picture off of Amazon
Mhm.
that,
It's a gallon, right?
it's like, it's more than a gallon.
Mm.
It's like 2 gallons,
It's
child.
big.
Like
It's
it's
big.
super big.
Mhm.
And I just pour it and I drink water from that. And so for me, it's literally about just being more conscientious about the amount of water intake that I have
Mhm.
because, it impacts everything. It impacts not only your internal system, but
Mhm.
your skin,
Yep.
your hair, your nails. And so for me, like, I don't know, I like the summertime glow.
Yeah.
And so in order to feel my best and
Mhm.
to look my best, I feel like, the amount of water I drink is very important.
Yes, I would agree. And, water today is very different than the water we grew up on. So, bottled water, it's highly filtered.
Mhm.
A lot of the natural nutrients that are occurring in water, for those of us that don't drink tap water or filtered water, that don't drink tap water and only drink filtered water, we miss out on some of those natural minerals. So, what I did learn is
Mhm.
that if you are going on a heavy water kick, make sure you add a little bit of like pink Himalayan salt to it
Oh.
because that will allow you to get the minerals that you need to retain the water and to actually like reap the benefits of water. Because oftentimes we like overhydrate and we're pissing all the time.
Yeah.
And part of that is just like the body doing what it does, but we're not necessarily getting the minerals that we need to get from it because the water's filtered.
So would that be an ionized water? Because
No, I don't know if it's like ionized water. 'Cause
okay.
the triple filtration, the alkaline water. My guy loves alkaline water, and I think it's a racket. Like
Mhm.
I don't
Oh, you don't
know.
think it's special?
I don't think it's special. Somebody can disprove
Yeah.
my belief there, but I do know for sure that like putting a little bit of like I hear baking soda or even just like a pinch of like Himalayan
Mhm.
salt will help give you the minerals that you need
Mhm.
to truly get the hydration that you need from water.
Yeah.
Versus it just kind of like going into your system and
And flushing out. I think the flush out is really important
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, the minerals are nice, but the flush out is
Mhm.
is what releases all of the toxins to
Mhm.
help with all of the things that I said. And then also when you
Yes.
mentioned today's water is not yesterday's water. So,
Mhm.
when I do drink bottled water, I do drink Essentia, which
Mhm.
is, supposed to be alkaline,
Yeah.
ionized
Oh, I
water.
didn't know it was alkaline.
Isn't that is it
I didn't know. No,
ionized?
it might be. I
It's
think it's
yeah.
ionized.
Yeah, ionized. Sorry, ionized water. And so um but the plastic is
know.
not good for you anymore. And so
I know.
there was this big kick like a couple of years ago, like you would turn on like these shows and like celebrities, everybody would be drinking Essentia, like everybody was
Mhm.
running to get
Right.
Essentia. But now, like, how good really is it if it's coming in like a plastic bottle?
I know.
And so now people are moving to glass.
Mhm.
Haven't gotten there yet. Glass bottles are too goddamn expensive, but
Well,
I do have a
and I'm too
filtration.
clumsy.
I mean, like, I mean, I guess we can all aspire, but
Mhm.
now I drink filtered water. If I have to have a bottle, I will have the Essentia. I
Yeah.
stop buying
If you're on
like,
the go.
yeah, if I'm on the go, yeah, I will have an Essentia, but I do drink. Like I fill my 2 gallons
Mhm.
with filtered water
Got
from
you.
my fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how something that is like essential to life is a
Mm,
whole entire like monetized
it's crazy.
and like revenue generating business.
It's
Like
crazy.
water. Remember we used to just like
What?
drink it out the hose? For those
Hose.
of us that used to play outside all
Right.
day until the street lights came on,
Yeah.
like hose water was the best water.
I told I make sure my kids have that water. So my daughter forgot her water bottle one day, and I was just like, oh, it's fine. Like she'll drink water from the water fountain. So when she came home, I know, right? I used to drink water from the
No.
water fountain at school. Okay, like I mean, I remember the days. But my daughter, she was just. I said, so Sydney, you forgot. Oh Lord.
Go.
Hey, great. Hey, baby. Boo. Hi, baby girl. Anyway. I said, so did you drink water at school? Like you forgot your water bottle right here. Did you drink from the fountain? She was just like, hell to the no. Like, she didn't say that, but she was just like, Mommy, no. Like
Ooh.
no one drinks from the water fountain at school. So I'm just like, oh, that was
No.
news to me. Because
No.
I was so certain that she was drinking from that water fountain. Like I did.
Boo. You right on that one.
Girl.
You right on that one because let me tell you, when I was 8 years old, I saw somebody like lapping the water from the water fountain. Like,
Oh yeah,
a
that was
cat
normal.
drinking milk.
Yeah.
They're licking it and like put their lips on
Child,
it. And
that
I
was
said,
normal. Anyway, we getting off topic now, but drink your water, child. Drink your water. That's the whole point of this. It don't
"Just
matter how
not
you
from
get
the
it.
water
If you
fountain,
get it from the
child."
hose, if you get it from the water fountain, if you get it from
Woo.
bottles,
Bring
if
your
you're getting it
Lysol
from
wipe.
filtration,
Hydrate.
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 Drink
Hydrate.
your water.
Agree. Okay. So one of mine, and I know it's probably a little hard to tell because I'm having a whole hormonal breakout right now, but skincare.
Mm.
Skincare is a big one for me. So as summer comes, I don't know, for winter, I'm lathering on the heavy moisturizers. Like with the more hydration, the better because it's just dry. But when summertime comes, like it's a different type of routine.
Yeah.
I switch my products out. My products are lighter. I'm not doing as many layers when it comes to serums, or peptides or this and that. Like I'm lightening it up. Summertime, this is going to be a little vain, but like I'm microblading also.
Oh.
When summertime comes, or like springtime now, like today, like I microbladed and I'm using a whole bunch of like oil, mineral oil. Some people just do olive oil, just depends. That's equally as effective, but something that has a good slip. And I'm getting one of those razor blades.
Yeah.
And I'm just grabbing my skin and
I am so scared to do
I
that.
love it. I
Really?
love it.
I am so, and I'm hairy. And so, girl, this hair is,
It's very easy.
I'm so scared to do it.
Yeah, you just
Because I'm scared it's going to grow back. They always say when you shave hair, it grows back thicker. And so on my face, I am scared to shave it because I'm like, this is going to grow back worse. And I'm going to have a worse problem on my hand than I already have.
Yeah.
So I'm super scared to do that.
It's a possibility, but I will tell you, I think the way that you stay on top of it, I learned this from my favorite creator and influencer, Jackie Aina, who I have been watching since the beginning of time. She does it monthly. The first of the month, she has a routine, and it includes microblading. It includes facials. She has a whole bunch of things that she does at the first of every month. And if you stay on top of it, it's fine. Now, I got really behind it to the point where like I would lick my lips and I would be like, oh, that's my mustache.
Girl, that's me right now. I'm like,
like, oh,
I will nair that. Like I'll use some type of topical cream to like take it off, but microblading, and then microblading hurts. I feel like it scratches my skin.
So pull it and you make sure you're using enough oil. Just put oil on your face.
Oh, it's the oil. So don't do it on just a dry face.
Hell no, bitch. Okay. No, that's your problem.
You don't do
You
it
have
on a
to
dry
oil
face.
your face.
Oh,
Oil it up.
I
And
had
then
no idea.
yes, and you'll be so shocked when you see kind of what just comes from it, because it's
Oh
like
my
the
God.
oil's clear, but what comes down is like hair, dead skin that's just kind of sitting on the surface that's ready to be exfoliated. It's great.
Oh,
It's great.
really?
Yeah.
So what areas do you microblade?
So I do here,
Oh,
here,
uh-huh.
and here.
To
And
your
I don't
sideburns?
take all my sideburns off because I
Okay.
think those are cute. Like
Yeah.
I'm not Elvis, but I think they're cute. But I'll like
I'm not taking my
Braxton.
sideburns off.
But like I go to like here, right?
Okay, like right before your
Yeah.
sideburns.
And then like I probably could have stood to like
So
go
like your
here.
jawline to your cheekbone.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
and I do
And
you
like here,
know,
yeah.
upper
So like
lip, chin. Mhm.
jawline, cheekbone, and across.
Yeah, but wherever you tend to see hair, right?
Oh,
Like
so you can
for
do your
me,
forehead.
if that's where you grow hair, I don't see
Okay.
that on you. I wouldn't.
I don't think I have hair
No,
on my
I
forehead.
like, but for most
Like,
people, it's
it's there.
this,
Yeah.
right? Going to here. And you
Okay.
can go as high as you want if you feel like you get hair there. And it's easy. Get a razor blade from like Dollar Tree and just
I am
grab it.
going to try that, Nicole.
Yeah, and just pull so the skin is taut.
Yeah.
And just
What kind of oil do you use?
so I use Murad. It was a mineral oil that I got like when I was getting a facial one time, but you
Mhm.
can use olive oil. But I use this Murad mineral oil that's like light enough and good for the face, because I think the one thing is that you just don't want something too heavy that's going to clog pores and create pimples.
And create pimples.
So like
Okay.
you can even a cleansing oil, like
Mhm.
there's that's a fad now, right? When you wash your face, you're double cleansing. You start with a cleansing oil and then you put water on it to emulsify it, and then you use a regular cleanser.
Mhm.
But that cleansing oil will do it.
Okay.
And again, I am the poster child, just not right now because I'm having a whole hormonal breakout. It's what happens when you're a woman of a certain age. But yes, it does work.
Okay.
And like, your makeup will, especially as you're out, if you're out and you're doing brunch or you're having girlfriend whatevers or you're out on dates, it's hot and your makeup will slip when you have hair. And when you take that hair off,
Mhm.
the makeup, the staying power of the makeup is a lot greater when
I can imagine it's just a lot more even.
Yes.
You can really see your skin tone
Yes.
when all that dark hair is
gone. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I feel like I look like the bearded lady when
Yeah.
I am ready for
The stash be
the
stashing.
stash be stashing, child.
Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of my
Okay.
facial thing. Yeah, and we're just going easy on just the products.
Yeah.
Lighter products and always sunscreen. I know as Black women, we don't necessarily think that like we need sunscreen, but I tell you, I'm watching a sunspot just grow because I was like, "Oh, I'm a chocolate drop. Like I don't need this sunscreen."
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of time out in the sun, and then I realized, "Ooh, I need to like chill out from the sun," about like 5 or 6 years ago, and I'm watching a sunspot just like grow. And I believe by the time I turn like 55, 60, like I will actually be one of those like chocolate ladies with like
Oh, with the
freckles.
freckles.
Mhm.
Really?
I think
Okay.
so. I think
Okay.
they're coming.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
And I'll embrace them.
it's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have some. Just like, see right here,
Mm-hmm.
little
Yeah,
spots.
your
So
freckles are
I have
clear.
them.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
have them. So come to my room. Come on over.
Come on over.
So let's stick to the skin
Mhm.
theme, because outside of just like your face and microblading, I'll also say make sure that you either shave or wax. Now,
Mm.
I'm a shaver.
I'm a
Let me put that out there. She's a waxer. I'm a shaver.
Mhm.
I do not mind, child, taking out a razor blade and shaving everything.
No can do. I can't go for that.
She can't do it.
Mm-mm.
I can do it. But I got this for my shavers.
Mhm.
I got this shave kit from Truly
Okay.
that I think is going to help enhance the glow in my skin. So it's
Okay.
just like a whole system that you use for shaving
Yeah.
that I think is going to help enhance my experience with shaving and, moisturize my skin to help it glow for the summertime. So I'm really excited about using that. It was really expensive, but yeah, I read the reviews and the reviews are really great. And so I'm excited to use it.
Is it like a 4-part kit?
It's like a
what is
4-part
it?
kit.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
like shaving
okay.
cream, like there's a wash, there's a shaving cream, there's an aftershave like butter, and then there's
Mhm.
an aftershave oil. They sent
Mm.
me a razor and a little
Okay.
spoon to scoop everything out with. So I am really excited about using this system. Even outside of that, I'm a
Mhm.
shaver, but just make sure I know in the summer months, I may go a few extra months
Mhm.
or weeks without shaving, and but in the summertime, it's time to get it right.
Right.
Whatever you're gonna do, wax it, shave it. And particularly just from a hygienic standpoint, for those of us who shave or wax under our arms, when it's hot, we tend to perspire or
Mhm.
sweat.
Yeah.
And so I will say too, we are of a certain age to where if we are having an odor when we sweat, then that means that something is wrong.
Bitch, the sweat
And
smells
so
different. Is
the
it
sweat,
me?
but no, but I'm just saying, like, if you're sweat doesn't smell on its own. It sweats when sweat meets bacteria is where the
It
smell comes in.
Okay.
And so what I'm recommending is using an antibacterial soap. Look, I'm hairy, so I know this firsthand. Like, you have to take the extra route
Right.
to, make sure that like your personal hygiene, your
Is where it needs to be.
smell, everything is where it needs to be. And so if you don't want to buy like a super expensive body wash to make sure that like, or scrub, right, to make sure that you're getting the bacteria, good old Dial soap.
Never
Never
led
failed
me
you.
astray. Never failed me. Didn't fail me when I was 10. It won't fail me at 44.
You get it when you get a tattoo. You get it when you have surgery. You have a
Yes.
baby. Good old Dial soap. You can get it from Walmart, from CVS,
Mhm.
wherever.
Right.
Will kill the bacteria,
Yep.
so that even if you are sweating in these hot, humid months, you will not leave an odor behind.
There's so many places I can go with this. Because
As you put on lip gloss.
as I put on lip gloss, because when I was never in the streets, let's be clear. But when I was out and about,
Mm.
there were way too many times I went into a restroom
Mm.
and it was clear that some of you ladies were not using Dial. Some of you ladies were not cleansing properly.
We're not shaving.
The cat was feral.
Oh.
It's the only way I can describe it. And
It's disgusting. There's nothing nastier than a woman's public restroom. I swear to God. I brought my son in the restroom in the airport. He said, "Mommy, why does it smell like that?"
it didn't miss a
What's
syllable.
that smell?
What's that
I said,
smell?
"Shut up, boy. Come here.
Come and use this bathroom.
Come here, take this piss."
And he's not wrong, because I got the same question. And I get even more confused when I'm just like, wow, it's a Friday night. And there's, single ladies, or there's taken ladies. And y'all are either going to go and reconnect with your boyfriends or your partners, or you're in pursuit of a partner.
Oh my God.
When your cat is meowing like that, there ain't no way. Okay, I digress. Anywho.
Dial. Dial is like $2.
It will save your life,
It will
child.
save your life.
We'll change your pH for all the good things.
Yes.
And listen, y'all are out here. I remember there was a point in time where ladies were promoting boratic acid and this and that, all these inserts and stuff like that.
No, yeah.
Y'all,
Don't
the
take that.
vagina is a self-cleaning machine. You don't need that. Now, I get it. If some man gives you BV, that's a whole different story. I don't know about that.
Right.
But listen, that's why we needed the single pores, not the double pores.
Because this is going way too far.
We're off the rails.
This is completely off the rails, child.
But it's okay. We're going to bring it back. But ladies, cleanliness next to godliness.
Mm-hmm.
Stay clean. That's the only message.
Dial. It's a lot harder in the summertime. Trust.
It is.
I know. Like, it's a lot harder in the summertime, but you have to be intentional. And it does not take a lot. It doesn't take a lot.
Just, let's promote health of all places. Underarms, vagines, everywhere.
Vajayjay everywhere, child.
Yeah, and so, like, I'm a waxer, like, and there's just, I love the feeling of just, like, I love that feeling, whether it's, my eyebrows, upper lip,
the
underarm.
waxing.
I love
the wee of what? What's the wee?
When you just like, there's nothing there.
I mean, you can shave that away too, child.
But listen, shaving for me is, I only want to do that on my legs.
Mm.
I only want to do that on my legs. And like I'm very much a DIYer. Like part of my business is DIY, a big part of it. So I just like to do things myself. So I bought a
So
waxer.
you wax yourself?
I wax my underarms.
Oh my God, I could
I
never.
have a roll-on waxer,
Oh,
and yeah, like I
the
put my baby
pain for me.
powder and I heat the waxer for like 30 minutes and I roll it on and I say a prayer to sweet baby Jesus
And
and
then
I
yank
yank
it.
in the opposite direction. Yeah, and I love it.
No.
I love it.
So for all of my shavers,
Mm-hmm.
I will say, for me personally, when I tried to do waxing, my skin actually got more irritated
Yeah.
than when I shave. So that's another reason outside of like the inconvenience, the pain. It's the ingrown hairs. And
Yeah.
so I was going to get waxed and I was getting like monstrosity ingrown hairs.
Yeah.
Like, and so when I shave, I don't get that.
Yeah.
So that is also another reason why I've decided to stick with the razor stick. It is less expensive.
Mhm.
So-
It is less expensive. And I will say for the waxers, just make sure that you're exfoliating. That's a big part of it. Like you have to exfoliate and you have to moisturize. So like get a nice light oil after you exfoliate and you do your cleansing after your shower and just rub it, in the areas that you need to rub it in. Because that does help. And some people are just prone to ingrowns.
Yeah.
And if you have a propensity to get ingrowns, then waxing is not for you, and it will always
But
be
I don't have a
painful.
propensity. I think that I guess I don't know what it is. Maybe
Mhm.
it's the pulling of the complete
Yeah,
follicle
yeah,
and the regrowth,
yeah.
the regeneration
Mhm.
of the hair
Yeah.
that was kind of getting caught because my hair is thick.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then raising kind of just cuts it off at the head.
Mhm.
But it does last. Like I don't have to do it a lot. Like I only have to really shave once a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have to shave that often.
lucky you.
I
You got your hair
know.
trained. You got it trained.
Yes. So it works.
Okay. So another thing that I would say, just as far as the glow up, staying in the physical is obviously, working out, right?
Yeah.
Moving. Um, we no days off. That's a lie. We take days off, but like
Too.
we have to because Jackie be killing us.
Yeah.
But working out, staying fit, moving your body, and what that looks like for you is going to vary. Like I like physical fitness, right? Like I like lifting weights. I hate cardio, but I love strength training. Some people love cardio. There's a girl that we see like almost every day who runs at a speed of 12 for like
Oh, is she at
10
12?
miles.
Because I was
Yeah.
trying to look over and see.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what is
She
she?
runs at 12 for like at least 45 minutes to an hour.
She does. And
every
she's
day.
super thin though. I want to
No body
add that
fat.
too. Like she's
No body
yeah,
fat.
she's thin.
No body fat.
Yeah.
But that's not our thing. We appreciate curves, but
Yeah.
but moving your body, Pilates, yoga, hiking, biking, strength training, going for a run, going for a walk, whatever that looks like for you, but getting blood flow, getting circulation going, and making sure that your body stays in motion
Yeah.
is really important regardless of whether it's winter, summer, fall, or spring.
Mhm.
It's good for just overall cardiovascular health. It's good for your soul. It's good for your mind. If you got a lot, I know for me, when I was trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do with my life, like how I was going to survive and make it work with these 2 kids and no husband, working out was my respite. It allowed me to take my mind off of all of the thoughts, all of like the worries, the concerns, the stress, and just focus on making sure I was getting the moves right? So I didn't hurt myself. So it allowed me to focus on something else other than all of the other consuming
Yeah.
thoughts. And so would highly encourage folks to just get physical fitness into your regimen. And your body will thank you for it. Your body will love you for it. You will love yourself for just showing some type of form of self-love to yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, physical fitness, top
It's
of
as
my list.
hard as it is, and we talk about physical.
Mm,
We've talked about it a lot just
mm,
throughout all of our seasons. It's hard as hell.
it
Like it's
is.
so hard to get my
Mhm,
ass up the 3 days out the week that I
mhm.
go early in the morning. But I will say that every time I get up and go, I don't regret it afterwards, and I've said this before. It's
Right.
it's it's no secret. But for example, last week I was sick. Well, yeah, I was sick last week
Mhm.
before that, and so when Monday came, I usually work out on Monday mornings, and I wanted to just lay in bed because I was coming back from like some type of cold
Yeah.
that I had gotten, and honestly, when I went to work out, the conversation with my trainer was like, hey, look, I'm just here to try to rebuild my strength because I'm really not feeling good, but I feel like I need to get some movement other than just laying in my bed. So just can we modify our workout
Mhm,
so that I can just build back slowly? And I tell you, like I could in the 30 minutes that I work out, could physically, visibly see
mhm.
like my body coming back
Yeah.
to life. Like I walked in face puffy, bags under my eyes, like looking extremely tired. And by the time I was like through mid workout towards the end,
Blood flow.
blood flow was crazy.
Mhm,
The puffiness had left my eyes. I had more energy. It was crazy.
mhm.
And it happened in real time. And
Yeah.
so, our trainer always says, like, health is wealth. Like, it's, long term, it's going to help your working out is going to help your health and, help you sustain in like your older years and helps
Mhm.
ward off disease and inflammation and things of that nature. But just to see it in real
Yeah.
time was
Yeah.
just crazy.
Honestly,
Like, I was like,
honestly.
the fuck?
Yes. And, even when you're hungover, right? Because
Oh, that's
we've
the
all been
hardest.
there. It's the hardest. But like there were many a times where I came to the workout and I shouldn't have, but I did because I knew that like for me to get over the hill of the hangover,
Mhm.
right? And all the inflammation that is caused by alcohol and, all of the other things that you feel when you overindulge, I was far more productive and like you're able to bust through a hangover, honestly,
Mm.
if you work out.
Mhm.
So I agree. I agree. Like fight through it. Health is wealth.
Yeah.
You're only given one body. You take care of it.
Yeah.
And I just think that there's no perfect time to start. Just start.
Just not, yeah.
And like you
You
don't
still have time. It's April, child. You got
yes.
like a good 30 days.
And 30 days makes a big
Yeah, it makes a
difference.
huge difference. Just start walking around the neighborhood.
Just start moving. And
Easy.
and then, the diet part is another part, but
Oh, Jesus. We're
there we
not
go.
going to get into that because I
Yeah.
have not figured that out.
Yeah,
And
we're
I
all
have no opinion on that. 'Cause
1,000-calorie meals
I have
here.
not figured that out yet.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
What do you
So
got?
we're going to go back to the skin. It's not really skin, but it's just, get you a solid makeup. You talked
Mm.
about just kind of makeup routine. And so
Yeah.
you talked about just kind of like you're not using as many creams on your face through
Mhm.
the summer months. Well, the same goes for makeup. Like get you a makeup routine and stick with it. I know there are a lot of influencers out there who have makeup tutorials and there's always like a new and latest trend on like
Yeah.
how to do this and how to do that to how to do that. But if you have something that works well
Yes.
for you, stick to that. And
Yes.
in the summer specifically, less is probably more because it is so hot and humid. And so if you have like just a light, cute makeup routine that goes really well with your aesthetic and your skin, stick to that
Mhm.
and not try to switch it up. And I know I've fallen victim to that. Like I always like I know what works best for me, but in the pursuit of trying to like find the next
The
greatest
trend,
the
yeah.
trend or
Mhm.
like, oh, well, she does this and it looks good on her. Let me see if it looks good. No, it just
Mhm.
looks good on her, child. Like what works for her does not work for me.
Right.
And so find you a makeup routine that works for you, that's cute, that you can
Mhm.
do when you go out and
Yeah.
have a girls' night and be confident in that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not trying to chase the trends.
I agree. I agree. And the only thing that you might need to change is your foundation, right? Because if you've gotten sun, your face is a little darker. And so you just might need to like change the
That
color
that's
of
all.
your foundation,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't need to change the brand. You don't need to change.
When or how you
How you
apply it. I
apply
know
it,
some people put it on
exactly.
first, some people put it on
Yeah,
after the concealer. Just whatever works for
yeah.
you, do it. And you brought up a good point because in the summertime, I do get a tan, but I think tanning is great. And I know that like we're black girls, we're brown girls, but I do think that like even though we're brown, I think tans look really nice
Oh, they
on
look
us. Like
lovely.
I love my summer glow. It's a more of a bronze effect. And I mean, even you being of a darker brown hue, when you
Mhm,
came back from Jamaica, like your
mhm.
glow was so amazing and
Thank
so
you.
pretty. And so I highly recommend that like African American women and brown women
Yes.
don't be afraid of the sun and don't be afraid to get a tan because that glow
It's
is
amazing.
so pretty to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So pretty.
It's gorgeous, and
I
just
mean, I like that's what it was made for.
yeah, I mean,
like
right, like, if
like
anybody's skin
if
could take it, it's our
anybody it's
skin.
ours and it looks so pretty
Right.
on our skin, our
It does.
melanated skin.
It
It
does.
really does.
Yeah, and I don't know about anybody else, but, like, my tan lines be staying. So I'm still rocking tan lines from Mexico and
Girl,
Jamaica. I know
same.
you still got your
Same.
Mexico tan lines. So we can embrace the sun, we don't have to be afraid of it, but let's just make sure we're going out protected. Put your SPF on. And I know people have a whole bunch of conversations, like, anything above 30 doesn't make sense. Bitch, I'm on a SPF 100.
Are you on 100?
The higher the better, as far as I'm concerned. Mind over matter. So
I don't even know. I just grab some. Sometimes I put on child SPF child. I
just put,
don't even
I do
know
too, but it's
what I be putting on.
high number. Just put on the SPF
Okay.
and just do your best to not be in direct sunlight, but
Yeah.
like especially like peak hours. But yeah, get this sun. This vitamin D is good
Yeah.
on a whole lot of fronts.
Yeah.
Vitamin
Outside of
D is
just the
amazing.
beauty part of it.
Yeah.
It's good for
I remember
internal.
when I had surgery and the doctor was like, your bones aren't fusing well enough because you're not getting enough vitamin D. I was like, well, that is true. And it was the winter time. So I had to like position myself in the sun. Like vitamin D is good for us for so many reasons. You get calcium, bone growth. It puts us in a good mood. It releases
Yeah.
serotonin. There's just a lot of
benefits
So,
to it. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
So this is more just like my little bit of advice, right? So summertime comes. Listen, last summer when I was sitting here in these chairs, I was in a very different place.
Mm-hmm.
I was outside with a capital D. Maybe S, because I don't want people
Right.
thinking it was.
I'm like, oh
I was outside with a capital O. How about that?
right.
And I would say this, ladies. You should not be, and I was not, and I would hope that you guys take this advice, but I was not outside in pursuit of anything. I was outside living my best motherfucking life.
Yes.
I was outside being wined and dined and living my best life. I wasn't trying to find a summer fling. I wasn't trying to get in a relationship. The relationship found me. I wasn't looking for the relationship. And so my advice is summers, for the most part, like for me, live rent free in my head. Like they're my Roman empires. Like I can tell you what summer of 2020 was about. I can tell you what my summer of 2024 was. No, that's a lie. 2023, what summer of 2018 was, what my summer of 2002 was like. I live for summers.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is important that like you just enjoy your summers and you don't go into your summer with any expectation that relies on somebody else making it a good summer. Let your summer be your summer. Be free, live free, do what you want to do, chase your wildest dreams, follow your passions, but do not let your summers be impacted by no person, no man, no woman. Let your summers be yours. So that is my bit of advice on how to glow up. When you are not worried about how some person is supposed to show up for you or some expectation that you have of somebody that is not met and the disappointment that can typically accompany that, girl, you are just living fun and fancy free. And so my encouragement to you is just live your best life and create the summer of your dreams. And when you are living and moving in your most authentic self, you attract everything.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that was all that I could have said. I mean, there's nothing really more to say about that. I mean, that was what I wanted to just a piece of it, right? Like, if you're in a situation that's no longer serving you, let it go
Yeah.
and truly enjoy yourself. And I'll take it a step further to say, like, if you don't have anybody whining and dining you, just wine and dine yourself.
Girl,
There
the
is
self dates are the
so
best dates.
much self-discovery and joy that comes from just spending time alone and having the confidence and the desire to do so.
Yeah.
I think is very empowering. So just if a situation or relationship is not serving you, baby, they got 30 days to get it together. And if
You on the
not,
clock.
that's it. Let it go. That is a wrap.
Right.
I'll also say for me, just personally, so TikTok Shop got me. And so I bought this book off of TikTok Shop.
Which one did you
TikTok
buy?
Shop.
The
It was-
relationship one?
No, it was like the Lucky Girl Guide to Manifesting like your best life.
I love that.
And so for the people that struggle with not being as optimistic as they would like to be, this journal just really helps you to put things into perspective to be able to manifest all good things in your life. And it's very simple in concept, but it's a little bit more challenging in practice. And so I just would encourage people to be optimistic, look at situations as glass half full, manifest the best for your life, even in bad situations. And I know we talked about it on this podcast multiple times, but it's just like, look at the lesson in the situation. What is the situation doing for you instead of what it is doing to you? And I know my good sister loves to live in Delulu Lane, and I love that for her. Like, and she's a healthy dose of reinforcement and encouragement for me in my life. But I also did get this book to just kind of help me contextualize, my feelings and my thoughts, write them down on paper, and so I can see them and they're tangible. So for all my girls who are struggling with just trying to see the positive side of life so that they can enjoy the summer, I would say just manifest the best. Get into Lulu. Stay positive. Are you crying? This is like, oh my God. Yes. Like, manifest the best for your life.
For you.
Do what it is that you want to do. Trouble's going to be there, but it's just how you attack it, how you approach it, and mostly how you think about it that will determine, how far you're able to go or how you're able to get over it. So that is my internal work that I want to share with our listeners. So see, Nicole gets too emotional.
She hates this.
I do. One day I was at her house and she just gave me a hug. And I'm like, no, we were at the gym. And she was just like, come here. I just want to give you a hug.
Give you a hug, friend.
I say, girl, why?
Scram. Get out of here.
Get out of my face.
But you need a friend. This is the yin and the yang. You need the balance. You need the balance, right?
Those hugs come in handy.
Oh, girl,
sometimes they come in handy. I say, girl, you give hugs like a mama bear. They're the best.
And do. Okay, so that's, I would say, our short, it's not an inclusive list, but our short list of things to get ready for your summer glow up. I think the key takeaways are continue to do the work, invest in yourself, don't let no man or no woman impact your summer, especially if you live north of the Mason-Dixon, because summer's short for y'all.
Oh, that's true. So y'all have less than 30 days. Y'all need to get it together quick.
You need to be making your list and checking it twice now. So let's transition to what's poppin'.
Okay. What's poppin'?
Okay, so
what's happening?
Beyonce's hair.
Oh,
what the fuck? I didn't know she had all that hair.
Hmm?
I was not aware.
How did you not know that?
I didn't think she had all the hair under there.
Well, like Beyonce said, just because we wear wigs and weaves does not mean that we don't have hair.
But child, she's been wearing wigs and weaves since Hector was a pup. And I did not know that all that hair was growing and thriving under all that. But, when you have the best team.
Why would you guys not think that? Like,
Because we see plenty of women out here who wear wigs for lifetimes who have hair as long as my pinky
no.
nail.
Exactly.
But I know
there's a
she's
lot.
Beyonce, so
She's
it's
Beyonce. Her mom was a hairstylist. They're from the South where like beauty and hair is everything.
yeah, I just don't think I thought it was gonna be
Miss
like
Tina is Creole. Like, girl, all the signs pointed to Beyonce got a full head of hair under them wigs,
it
child.
didn't translate.
It translated for me.
I thought she was
I'm not
giving
surprised.
take the wig off and it was like,
No, never.
but
Never. And to you people who are still talking about that's not real, burn. Because like
it's very
literally
real.
but I just don't like people who are just like perpetually negative and like conspiracy theorists.
Right,
Like
right.
what else does this woman have to do at this point? Like if you don't like her, just say you don't like her, child. But yeah, like for her to come and address the haters about her hair, which I knew she had a head full of hair under those
I
wigs.
didn't.
Yeah,
I was of
girl.
the camp where I was like, well, wigs have worked for her. Wigs have served
Really?
her well. Weaves, her sewing. She got the best team to
Really?
make this hair blend like no other. I didn't. Let me tell you, the level of shocketh that I experienced when I woke
Will you
up
watch that video?
at 5 something this morning. I was on TikTok just scrolling. Don't judge me. And I was like, oh, shocked.
What?
I had no clue.
Yeah. Well,
I
no,
don't-
I was not surprised.
Well, I love it. And it was
That's
like, you could see that like the color had just been put in her hair.
And she said, like, I'd rather color over a perm or a relaxer. Girl,
Yeah.
that is all. I mean, you have to be from the South.
I
Like, I
guess
think it's a
so.
South thing.
Has
Like,
to be.
up in like the Northeast, it's just different cultures.
Yeah, it's very
It's just different cultures, yeah. So I didn't expect anything less. Her hair is beautiful. I haven't tried the Sacred products yet, but I do want to try them. And the only reason why I haven't tried them is because I don't do my own hair.
Yeah, I don't have a hair hand. My hair hand is so weak.
I do have a hair hand, but I don't have time for it.
Baby,
It's too much.
let's go half on these products and I'm gonna come over.
Let's do it.
I'ma come
and
over.
Let's test them out.
And you wash my
we'll
hair
do
and
a
give me a deep
video
condition.
of the Sacred
Ooh, that'd
product
be fun.
line.
Let's do
Yeah,
that.
let's do that.
Okay, I'm coming over. I have my
No,
dryer.
seriously.
I have my dryer.
You have the Dyson dryer that they were using in the videos. Now that's what I want.
No, I have the dryer that opens up and you sit
No,
under
bitch, leave that at your house. They can have it.
I
You can keep that. You can keep that at your house.
I do not have the
We're gonna
Dyson
use
dryer.
the handheld dryer.
I have a brush, like
Yes.
a dryer.
Let's do that.
with
Like
a
a
brush,
comb?
it's Conair though,
Okay.
but it's
okay.
a big flat.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But we'll do like a video on the on Sacred
tuned.
products. Yeah,
Stay
stay tuned. Maybe we'll do that on our during our off time.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have a what's popping. There's a lot. So first of all, I've been taking a social media detox, and so I would recommend, that also for our listeners, to have this glow up for the summer. Like sometimes it just can be too much. You can get too caught up in the
Yeah.
scroll,
True.
right? And so, so I've been taking a social media break. But I did see that Chris Brown
Girl,
is
you took my other one. I was like, if she ain't got one, I got this one.
You got it. You got it.
You got it, girl.
That
You got
he is
it.
rapping.
Woo!
And I don't know. So first of all, I don't even know what the beef is about. Like I just don't even understand. I can't even enjoy the lyricism because I don't even understand
Yeah.
what the beef is about,
Yeah,
child.
I don't either.
And you know what I don't like though? I don't like when every time a man is mad or he's beefing with a woman or a man, they always try to bring in another woman's ex, like sleeping with a woman. And I just don't think that's fair. I don't think it's classy. I think it's very cowardly to bring the fact that you slept with a woman into like your beef.
It's gross.
Right? I think it's gross. Yeah, I think it's gross. But yeah, like the fact that he's a rapper now is just
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody has the reviews are good on his
Yeah.
rap.
I mean, I listened
But-
to it.
And
I did.
you liked it?
I'm not gonna say that I liked it.
Okay.
But I mean, first of all, after I heard it, I was like, why do we not have tickets yet for him to come to the Toyota Center? We got to talk about that offline.
Oh yeah. When is it?
June 16th or something. July 16th. So
Okay.
let's figure that out. Sidebar. But when I listened to it, I was like, oh wow, okay. Like he lyrically went there. And I thought some of the memes were funny. They're like, well, so since Chris Brown rapped and eviscerated Quavo, Quavo has to dance to shut
to
down Chris Brown.
offset. Yeah.
Right. No pun intended to
Oh,
offset.
that's true.
Look at you. Wordplay.
Oh, hey, wordplay. Okay.
But I'll say this, like, I'm with you. Like, if you got to use a woman to attack another man in your pursuits and or conquests with a woman to attack another man, you know, you're a Taurus, Chris Brown, you know, I'm here for you. We see each other. But I feel like if there's beef outside of the woman,
Then leave the woman out of
then
it.
leave the woman out of it and let the beef be the beef and rap about that. Like, we don't need to bring Saweetie into this and what she
calling
did.
her a B and then also disclosing like her sexual history. Like, I just
like, when a man needs to brag about taking another man's woman, it's just
it's low hanging fruit.
It's low hanging fruit, and it's just like but it's also a reach, right? It's just a reach, like, and at the end of the day, is like women. Like, Saweetie is like an artist and a successful artist at that, and she's in her own lane, and like, we don't need to take her down.
Yeah.
We don't need to take her down. We don't need to lower her stock. We don't need to do anything in order to like raise our stock. Chris Brown, like, you about to sell out this tour. You got a whole new album. You go on tour more than any R&B artist that we know.
Because he has true fans. And just despite like what people are trying to say about his past, like his fans are like locked in. Like locked in. It ain't no
I love Rihanna.
Changing their minds.
I love Rihanna. I'm a part of the Navy, but I also love Chris Brown. And I feel like both things can be true.
Yeah.
Despite what happened.
Yeah, which we don't know. We weren't there, child. I mean, I did see the pictures.
I can only imagine.
I can only imagine, girl. I can only imagine.
As a Caribbean woman, I can only imagine.
I am not here to speculate. Right. I am not here to speculate.
Okay. So yeah, Quavo, Chris Brown, and
do you have another one?
Beyonce and this hair.
I mean, we can probably stop now.
I feel like we can stop now.
Yeah, that's two What's Poppins. I mean, that's good.
Let me bring one each.
This is not like a whole episode on What's Poppins.
Look at my friend. Oh,
I wanted to surprise you. It was hard as hell to surprise you.
Look at my friend.
But I just wanted to end this season with a birthday cake for you. To commemorate your birthday yesterday. And I know, like we talked about, she didn't want to do a lot for her birthday. We did have a champagne toast last night, very late, and we had a conversation. But I also wanted to present you with this little cake on our last episode for the season and let you know that, you know, you're my bitch. We locked in. I love you. There's no one else that I would rather be on this journey with. And so I am just so happy of the growth that we've had. I'm proud of the relationship and the sisterhood that we have. And I am just looking forward to so many more wonderful years with you. I love you and happy birthday.
Y'all, get you a friend like this. I promise you.
Get
you a Virgo. Get you a friend like this because this is just
turn it this way, child, because that cake been swishing this way.
Swishing and swashing. This is the Virgo perfection.
That cake been swishing and swashing. Try to keep it covered, child, for
Look
you.
At this cake.
Yes, it smells so good.
It smells so good. Okay, so we are going to cut the cake when the cameras turn off. But thank you so much. I adore you, and ain't nobody else that I would be on this journey with. 2021, it was like November. She said, we should do a podcast. And I was like, okay. But did I think that we would be here 3 years later? No. But we are. And I thank you for believing in me. I thank you for just supporting me, for being a voice of reason, and being the sounding board that you have been, that I didn't even know that I needed. And I adore you. I love you to bits. I love everything around you. And this is very special. So
Same.
thank you.
Same.
Okay.
Okay. So let's set it here because
Okay, yes.
we have just a few more things to say.
Oh, what do we have to say? Okay.
Okay. So R&B in the Park.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, we got that going on. Okay.
I got the big bottles, not the real big bottles, but like more than we drink on a normal occasion.
This is a lot more.
So yeah.
You want me to say it?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Because you're good at that.
So, R&B in the Park. Get ready. Listen, Houston, we came, we saw, y'all showed up.
Yes.
Dallas, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Because we are going to be there. Don't ask us the date. Mother's Day weekend.
Mother's Day, May 11th.
May 11th.
May
We'll
11th.
be there. So excited.
Yes.
We are going to be doing exactly what we did in Houston, getting on the stage, doing the toast, raffling off bottles of champagne. Houston, you set the bar. Dallas, what you got?
I heard it was sold out
Already.
already. It's sold out.
It's sold out. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you ain't got tickets, how you gonna get there?
They may have a few more available on
They
the day
might.
of, child.
But guess what we got? 2 tickets, VIP. Who wants to be with us in VIP? We got 2 tickets that we are going to raffle off. The way that you can get these tickets
Mhm.
is by following us. Send a message. We're going to put this on a reel. They're going to put it on their reel at R&B in the Park on Insta. We need you to put CWP on the post. CWP and R&B in the Park. Just tag both of us. CWP and R&B in the Park. Dallas. And we're randomly going to select one person and give those 2 tickets away.
Oh, okay. 1 person, 2 tickets.
Yes.
Okay,
ma'am.
perfect.
1 person,
Yes.
2 tickets. So girls, get your friend.
You don't want to miss it. It's a vibe.
Because listen, when Lloyd showed up in Houston,
Yeah.
how much of a vibe?
It was so much of a vibe. It was such a good, it was a great time. I mean, y'all read the
Braxton,
reviews.
how was it, Braxton?
Exactly.
Braxton was there. Braxton was there.
4,000 people. Everybody had a good time. Drinks. Just it was like the camaraderie with everybody.
It
Time
was
had.
the funnest. It was the funnest. And the same I heard about New Orleans. The same thing I heard
Yes.
in New Orleans. It
New
was
Orleans
a
looked
vibe.
like it
My
was a-
people showed up and showed out.
And did.
Dallas is the next city that we're going to be in.
Mhm.
Let's make it lit. Let's make it live. And then you never know which other city we're going to pop up in.
I mean, Atlanta, Houston, LA,
DC?
DC,
Who knows?
Chicago,
Miami.
Let's
Oh, we
go.
got to go to Miami.
Got to. It's my favorite city. Okay, so listen, let's recap. R&B in the Park, we gonna be there. It's sold out. If you're trying to get your tickets, we got an opportunity for you. 2 tickets in VIP, a girl and your man, your girl and your girl, whatever the case may be. How do you get those tickets? When you see this reel, tag R&B in the Park or Champagne Wives Podcast. How about you tag both if you want to increase your chances? And we're going to choose a random poster or commenter, and let's go. Let's get it.
And that's
See you
R&B
there.
in the Park, Dallas, May 11th.
But you got to absolutely Dallas specifically because we ain't got tickets to Chicago yet. Only Dallas. May 11th. We'll see y'all there. And then, yeah, this is the end of the season. Looking forward to this break. We love this. Okay, looking forward to this break. Follow us.
Definitely looking forward to the summer.
Because we will be glowed
Summer
up.
stays on my mind. Y'all know I'm an August baby, so
She
I'm a summer baby. So
She is.
summertime is my time.
Yeah, stay
so.
glowed up. Drink your water. Do your skincare. Don't chase no person. We got this.
Shave.
Wax, whatever works for you.
Whatever works for you.
And be sure to follow us on Champagne Wives on Instagram or Champagne Wives Podcast. You know how to follow us. These bottles got the best of us, y'all.
Oh, they do.
Good night
I'm
and
going
God
down
bless.
fast.
We love y'all. Thank
See
you so
y'all
much.
next season. Same
Bye.
time, same place. Bye, y'all.